Hello everybody, this is going to be my first video. Not sure how well I'm going to do with this, but we're just going to see how it goes. Okay, so I'm really into bonsais, as you can see. These are just the ones that I have inside right now. I'm going to be repotting this tree because it's in a pot that's considerably smaller than what I want it to be in for now, because I want it to get bigger. So to get it to get bigger, you got to put it in a bigger pot. So this is the pot that it was in. I already started and then figured that I'd make a video of it. So it's a cute little pot. I like it. I'm going to keep it for a different tree. But I'm going to use this pot here. I got it at the thrift store for like $2 or $3 or something like this. Pretty sure you can order trees in a pot just like this from Home Depot. But anyway, it's kind of a cool pot, and it's got like a water feature in it. I'm not sure, I might put some rocks in there or something like that, but I just thought it would be really cool for this tree because it's leaning. So I'm going to put it in here and lean it over the water feature. So now what I have to do is add soil to it. So I got my soil mixing this bucket here. It is dry sweep, which is kind of an experiment, so I'm not sure if it's going to work really well. I have other trees in it that are doing really well still, so I think it's going to do okay. It's a type of fired clay, or partially fired clay, so that's kind of a good substrate anyway. And then you've got lava rock, small chunks of lava rock, and some pine bark. So here we go. We're going to add the soil in here, and since I cleaned the roots off already, I'm just going to kind of start pouring it in. You kind of want to have your roots in a radial pattern, which this one's already got radial pattern roots. Just kind of move this one over a little bit so it comes over this corner, and then I'm just going to add it to the pot at the height and hold the tree at the height that I want it, and then just kind of pour it through the roots. Some trees you can do this with, and some trees you can't do this with, because some trees have a lot more roots than this one. This one's from a cutting. I've been growing it for about a year now, so it's starting to thicken up, and that's why I wanted to put it in a bigger pot, because I do want it to get substantially bigger than this. I do have a couple of trees that I am keeping small of the ficus. I think it's a ficus nervifolia. Not 100% sure, but I think that's what it is. So anyway, I've got a couple of larger trees, and I really want to make this one a larger tree also. So get all the dirt in there, kind of fill in all the spots here. And then I'll use my chopstick to get all the soil down in the roots. You want to be kind of careful with some trees to not jack up the roots while you're getting the soil tucked up under there. But you want to get all of the air pockets out. You want to get the soil kind of tight in the pot so that the tree will stand up nice and solid. So just keep working it in there. It takes a little while to get the soil in there, but it's just keep working on it, and it'll get in there just nice and easy. So I'm going to time-lapse part of this so that it doesn't take up 2 hours of the video to, just poke the dirt in there. So here we go. Another thing you can do with the pot, if the tree doesn't have a ton of roots, I mean, you can do it with trees that do have a ton of roots, but if there's not a ton of roots and it's not a substantial sized tree, that's going to fall over if you don't get it all super tight in there, you can kind of bang on the side of the pot, and that'll work the soil down in there too and get it nice and smooth. And don't want to go super crazy with banging on it, because you'll start knocking the soil out of the pot. So and it kind of gets it down, like down in the cracks a little bit better too. So if you have a really odd shaped pot like this one. I was actually pretty excited when I found this one because I'm not a huge fan of the water feature type pots, just kind of my preference, but this one was really interesting looking, so I figured I'd pick it up and try something. Try it out with a couple of my trees or whatever. And this isn't going to be the final pot for this tree. Eventually I'll get a different pot for it. So there's the potting, and obviously you can clean out the stuff out of here, whatever. But it doesn't have to be super perfect. I mean, yeah, you want it to look good, and the more defined a tree is, the more you want to take care of the substrate and make it look really good. So this tree is still in training. Still got 10, 15 years to go before it's super nice, but I think it's pretty cool. I like how it kind of curves, and yeah, so there's that. And it's all potted, and then I'm going to water it and set it up to where it can get some light and continue to grow. Also do a little bit of work on two of my jade plants. This one I've had for quite a few years. It's not super big, but it's getting a pretty decent trunk on it. It's in a very large pot for its size because I want it to get bigger. So so yeah, I'm gonna just do a little bit of trimming on this one, and then got this one as a gift. I found this pot, actually I found it at a thrift store also. Actually quite a few of my pots I found at thrift stores. So I think I got this one at a thrift store also. So people get rid of things that are valuable that they don't know are valuable. So good place to find some bonsai pots. So this one, I've got this branch that's growing off the inside here that is just kind of growing against the other branch. Doesn't look very good, so I'm just going to get rid of that branch really quick. Throw my tools, my cute little scissors that I've got here. I think they're kind of medical scissors, but they work really well for doing small trimmings. So I'm going to get like really close to this piece of the trunk because there's two buds, one on each side of here. So eventually those will pop out and grow two branches off of there. So I want to keep this branch. So I'm just going to go in here, really close, just snip it off. And then jade plants are really easy to recultivate to root this little cutting. So you can actually root a leaf. You just break it off. You can put that in the ground, make a new plant out of it. So I'm going to hang on to the larger piece because I'm going to make another plant out of that one. So this tree pretty much done. That's all I really wanted to do is just chop that piece off of it. So I'll set this one aside, back on the display area. And then this one's got quite a few leaves that are like touching, and this branch is, they're all jumbled together. So I'm going to cut off some of the leaves, nice and easy. Just chop them off. Probably get rid of those, put them in the compost pile. And then let's go here. And just do a lot of cutting, or cut a lot of these leaves off just to clean it up a little bit, you know, because if there's a lot of the leaves blocking the light, then it's hard for the lower leaves and stuff, the lower parts of the plant to grow, and I just want it to be able to be healthy. So cutting off some of the stuff, and a lot of times when you cut the leaves off, another branch can grow there too, so that'll help with ramification. And clean it up, lighten it up also. And with jade plants, you can go kind of crazy with cutting them up. So they're a pretty hardy plant. They'll just start growing again. So I've actually had some of them that I cut all the leaves off and then cut the ends off, made them really small. Actually, this one was one of them. I cut the branch off here and the branch off there, and it just started growing more branches. So this is all this is just new growth from doing that. So I kind of like how this one looks with the branching and stuff. So I might just leave it for now. This one I'll probably shorten up later on, but I think I might just leave it for now and see how it goes. So this one also has a pair of leaves right here. So if I cut this leaf off, then that can grow another branch right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then, yeah, so not a whole lot of work, just a little bit of cleaning up, and I think it looks pretty good for now. These pieces where I cut the leaves off, eventually this will dry up, and then you'll be able to just touch it and they'll fall off. So don't worry about making it look super pretty right now, because they'll just fall off and then it'll look really nice later on. So yeah, thanks for watching my first video, and like and subscribe. And I don't know how often that I'm going to be able to make videos yet. It's kind of a new thing for me, so hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload a new video. And thanks for watching.